And this is all packed into an older Antec PC case, very sturdy. I cleaned it up myself and fixed it up, and it looks quite nice. Definitely don't make cases like this anymore. It is very nice, however, as you'll see later, the cable management is not so great, but airflow is really good, and just the overall design is kind of nostalgic. So we have an Asus optical drive, CD, DVD, RW, 2 blue LED air intake fans, with room for a lot of expansion, up to 6 if you really wanted 8 3.5-inch hard drives, or something like a SD card reader, expansion bay, USB 3.0, etc. And packed inside we have a MSI Z9 7S SLI Krait Edition motherboard, pretty nice for its time, and a 240GB Patriot NVMe solid state drive, i7-4770 CPU, 4 cores, 8 threads, with a deep cooled Gammax CPU cooler. That is a Gigabyte GTX 1070 graphics card, 8GB of GDDR5 memory, 24GB of Corsair Vengeance 1600 MHz DDR3 RAM. In addition to this, beside the wires, is a 512GB KingFast solid state drive for storage and for games. And powering it all is a Corsair HX fully modular 520 watt power supply. Now you notice something different about this case. One plastic panel was missing, so I cut a mesh screen to shape and fit it into here with some very strong adhesive, and it looks quite nice, and I like to think that it might contribute to better airflow and cooling. As you'll see, we do not have a rear exhaust fan installed, rather we'll just keep it for passive cooling from the CPU cooler, because we have a 220mm exhaust fan at the top that does a really good job. On the rear I/O of the motherboard, we have PS2 ports for mouse and keyboard, USB 2.0, USB 3.0, RJ45 Ethernet port, an HDMI port, VGA and DVI, audio in and out. On the graphics card, we have 3x DisplayPort, 1x HDMI, and 1x DVI. On the top I/O, we have the power button, reset button, hard drive LED, microphone and headphone input, Firewire port, and 2x USB 2.0, a nice little rubber pad to place some items or something like that. And there's another look at the 220mm exhaust fan. So now that we've gone through the specs, let's get on to the gaming and benchmarks.
Give him hell.